So, over the course of my life being a wrestling fan, I have purchased several wrestling shirts and, other hoodies and other merchandise. And I've fortunately stayed clear of the next five shirts that are about to be on this list. This is the top five worst wrestling shirts of all time. Now, to qualify for this list, it's very simple. It is a wrestling shirt that was made by a major wrestling company. So, I want to give a quick disclaimer. If you own any of these shirts, I am not trying to offend you or your fashion sense in any sort of way. However, I really don't see any of you owning these shirts unless it is for comedy purposes. All right, so let's just get started with the list. Coming in at number five, we have the Chris Jericho wannabe t shirt. Now, even the biggest Jerichoholics in the world, even I, Jerichoholic 8704, I refuse to wear this shirt. Now, the Jericho logo on this shirt looks kind of cool. Like, I like how it's, his pose is the eye. I kind of do that in my own little YouTube logo. And then, like, on the back, you have, like, the bug spray can. Like, okay, if that were the front of the shirt, it would be okay. Like, I probably wouldn't buy it anyway because it's kind of dumb, but, like, it's better than a fucking dead bee covered in what looks like certain liquid that comes from a man. Look, I'm not trying to insinuate anything. I'm just saying that's what it looks like. So it's an overall ugly shirt. I mean, who wants a dead bee on their shirt? I mean, that's just unappealing. Like I mean, and it's not even like a cartoon dead bee. Like it's just a realistic bee that looks like it's covered in certain liquid. I'll leave it at that, and it just looked gross. I mean, like, I would never feel comfortable wearing this shirt out in public just because who wants to see a dead bee? It looks disgusting. Anyway, coming in at number four, we have Test. I love my testicles. Okay, what the fuck? Who designed this shirt? This is stupid. I mean, I get it. I mean, his fans were called testicles. Yeah, sure. But, like, really? Like, who would wear this shirt out in public? I mean, for all intents and purposes, like, it sounds messed up, but like, this shirt could cross as like it could come across as like a shirt for like testicular cancer. Like, how they do like the I Heart Boobies thing for breast cancer? Like, that's what this shirt kind of looks like. Like, I love my testicles could be like a way to say, like, support testicular cancer. But no, it's just a test shirt. And not to mention, I mean, maybe it's best. I was about to say there's no like design on the shirt, but maybe it's better off that way because I don't want a pair of balls hanging from my chest. So that's kind of stupid. I mean, it's so basic in design. I mean, like it's just a black shirt with white writing and silver lining. Like it's just stupid. I love my testicles. Who would want to wear that? Anyway, so those two were pretty bad. The top three, it's the good stuff. Coming in number three, we have, I don't even know what the official name for it is, but the Buff Bagwell shirt. I can't, I can't even do it. This shirt makes me laugh so much. I think this might be the greatest shirt ever produced by a wrestling company. This shirt is so bad, like for so many reasons. First off, buff. It just says buff. That's my favorite part. It just says buff on it, and then the picture of Buff Bagwell is like, I can't even describe this picture. It's so like late 90s, early 2000s, and then like just like it's like a glamour shot almost. Like what like who is this a shirt for men or women? Like I don't even know. I mean, is it unisex? I have no idea. The shirt is terrible. It is so gross. It looks horrible. Buff looks like a complete idiot. He looks stupid, and it just says Buff on the top of it, which is hilarious. I love that. But I can't even imagine why you would want to wear this. Not to mention, for those of you who don't know, and this is a really, like, don't ask me how I know this, but because I don't watch the show, I want to give that disclaimer right now. Buff Bagwell has appeared on the Showtime original television series Gigolos, which is how it's about five male escorts in Las Vegas and their sexual adventures. And Buff Bagwell is actually on the show. For those of you who've ever wanted to see Buff Bagwell naked, there's your chance. I decided to pass on that opportunity. Anyway, Buff Bagwell, this shirt, like now that Buff Bagwell is starting to like in the slightest bit become somewhat relevant again. I mean, I think there's like two people in this world that actually watch Gigolos, but still, this shirt looks so stupid. Like Buff Bagwell's glamour shot featuring just the word buff in this like the buff is written in like this weird ass font that like totally contrasts with like Buff Bagwell's like male model glamour shot that looks completely ridiculous. So yeah, this shirt is it's so great because it's so bad, it's so stupid. Anyway, coming at number 2, APA. APA, as we know, stands for Acolyte Protection Agency, but no, on this shirt, it's a bar and grill, and it stands for Always Pounding Ass. Hell yeah. Now, let me tell you something here. That is probably the most, how do I say this? Has the most homosexual overtones I've ever seen in a wrestling t-shirt. That is hilarious. Like, it's always pounding ass. First off, any shirt with profanity on it, I'm probably not going to wear it out in public. Just, boots to asses. I've seen people wear that, and that's kind of an exception. I don't really care about that. But really, always pounding ass. And it's not even, I don't even think pounding, like, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but, like, pounding, I don't think has become, like, a, a word that implies sex, like, recently. I feel like pound, as in to have sex, has been around for a very long time. So I don't know what they were thinking with this shirt. Always, I mean, I know what they mean. They mean they're kicking ass, but pounding ass. It's, when someone says I'm going to pound your ass, I do not think they're going to beat me up. I think they're going to do something else that I do not want them to do to my ass. Anyway, so this shirt makes no goddamn sense. It's stupid. It is complete. Like anyone who wears this will definitely think you're some sort of pervert. Absolutely ridiculous. And coming in at number 1, how could it not be any other shirt but the Sin Cara Dong shirt? Holy shit. I actually remember going on WWEshop.com, when this shirt came out, and I clicked on it and I immediately saw, like, I was like, why is his dick in the picture? Now, I've been, like, I mean, this picture, the shirt is right in front of me right now. I'm looking at it on my computer. And I mean this in the, like, most non-sexual way possible. I've been staring at this picture, not because I want to look at the dick, but because I'm trying to figure out what created that dick. If you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is. Like, is it the way his pants line up from, like, is it, like, the top of his shirt meeting his pants and it's being covered by his jacket? I don't understand it. But, like, regardless of what it was supposed to be, how did someone not look at this shirt and just say, hey, why does Sin Cara have a massive erection? Like, how do you not see that? This had to have been a rib. I do remember the shirt was immediately torn down. This had to have been a rib. There is no way. Like the guys, the costume designers or the shirt designers, they had to have been fucking with the company. It must have been their last day, and they just said, fuck it. That is the only logical excuse I can come up with. There is no way you can create a shirt like this. It is, and it's not even like, oh, if you look really closely, and if it's the right shade of sunlight, and you turn your head 65 degrees. No. This is clearly a penis on Sin Cara's shirt. I don't get it. It's stupid, and this is probably the worst wrestling shirt ever, and I don't think anything will ever top it as the worst wrestling shirt ever. So there it is. If you own this shirt, I would say you're an idiot, but you're not an idiot. You're actually a genius, because I would love to have this relic, because this is the funniest shirt. Well, I don't know. The Buff Bagwell shirt gives a run for its money. This shirt is hilarious, and if you have this, you got to hold on to it, because this is going to be worth money, because this thing is a rarity, and it's probably the worst wrestling shirt I've ever seen in my life.